Ready, dude. Welcome in, guys. The Duntown Show. We're back. I got my best friend, one of my real good friends, my cousin, Mr. Tech himself, hanging out. What's going on, Aaron?
Going all right, man. How you doing, guys? Good to be here. Glad to hang out with everyone. Good to see you, Tim. Let's have some fun.
Woo! We're back. Yeah. Yeah, we were messing around the other night. We did a practice run, and it was too fun. We kind of wish we would have caught that on a. We forgot to hit record, dude. It
Yeah,
happens.
and it's on my side, so I got bad internet out. It just doesn't work out so well.
Yeah, it's all
I'm
good,
recording.
dude.
It's all glitchy.
Hey, if it happens, guys, and we're a little glitchy or this and that, it's all right. We're working on the new. I'm sure there's some new signal that's coming out that's going to be like basically you get service before you even need it, kind of thing. You know?
Well, you should see what they have over in Europe right now. It's crazy. And then what they just
What is it? What's going on over there? What is
did.
it?
So these new colleges, even in Japan, they just released something that you could basically download the entire internet in like 30 seconds flat. That's
Holy
the
shit!
entire internet. We're talking, was it petabits? Yeah,
And then what? Like use it as your like to your disposal kind of thing. Like what would you do once you downloaded it?
it's just saying it's that fast. There's so much
Wow,
down broadband speed. You're able to download
that's
everything
insane.
if you needed to. But they're designing it for like server
Wow,
racks and basically, let's say across campuses. So you're
sure.
you're a doctor and you need something from your other hospital. Well, you can download the patient's entire files in a millisecond. It could be,
That's so
yeah,
sweet.
crazy crap.
I mean, you're talking about having like 4K signal out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, if you can get information that fast in an area with good signal, if that same provider can like reach you in on your little kayak out in the middle of fucking some rice paddy somewhere, that's good
Yeah,
shit. Because we're struggling and we're in a, you know where I'm at. I'm in the middle of fucking the urban city in California, and you're in an area that's got plenty of cell phones and people. I mean, it's a lot more,
yeah.
whatever rural, but it's not like you're in Greenland,
Honestly,
you
I don't
know.
know about out there with Starlink and all the stuff that they're doing. I mean, one of their new
Oh,
technologies was wireless fiber optic, which is fiber optic uses a glass fiber, so it's a wire basically. And he's basically shooting just laser beams from satellite to satellite. So you're getting light speed data transfer over wireless basically. So
wow.
something like that would
Yeah.
be absolutely amazing. And then before I moved out here, I had Starlink. It was crazy fast for a satellite system.
Dude, I want to get that Starlink, but like not for obviously being here at home, but I'm saying like if I take the wife out on let's just say I bought a boat and I want to go out on the ocean more
Yeah,
often. Well, when you get out there, as soon as you leave the harbor and you're like a mile out, you literally lose service on
yeah,
your
you
cell
lose
phone. Like
everything.
you're back to the radio and like the CB, basically the seaport radio. So imagine having like these yachts and stuff that are out there. I know they have
Oh
internet.
yeah,
These guys are watching the fucking NFL in the middle of the
and
Gulf.
dude,
It's like
what
so,
they have right now is these guys, even truck drivers. Let's say some of
yeah,
these guys are massive gamers, and some of these games are using serious bandwidth. They have a
yeah.
Starlink they prop up on top of their cab when they're camped down, and they're
Oh,
getting high speed internet faster than I get here, just with being at a truck stop or just any area you could possibly think of. Even the like ice road truckers that they have out in Alaska,
yeah,
they're out there in the middle of
right.
nowhere, and all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, let's take a break and I don't know, let's go play some first person shooters or something just for fun."
Yeah,
And they're playing
yeah.
with their buddies from India or
Wow.
something. It don't matter. They're just connecting around the world. It's crazy.
So I mean, like, but like, as far as like, okay, let's say I get internet for like, say, let's just say it was $30 a month. I don't even know. I'd have to break it down, and it's through my local provider, AT&T. And oh, you're an AT&T client, so we'll give you a discount, supposedly. Blah blah. How much more would it be to just say, fuck it, I want Starlink at my house, or is that really not
So
Like, is that something you would say, fuck it, if I could do it right now, I'd put Starlink in my house where I'm at right now?
So the biggest concern about Starlink, it originally was designed for people in severe rural areas that don't have, basically, they're still on dial-up or on DSL. Uh,
Okay.
it has gotten to a point where it works in mainstream cities just fine. It's very
Oh,
quick out there, but if you're in an area that has high-speed internet dis- disposable to your house, go with that. It's a little easier and it's actually cheaper. Starlink,
okay.
depending on like you were talking about your boat going out and just doing whatever out there at the water. I think for the mobile ones, only like $50 a month. Don't quote me on that. It could be $100 a month, but what I was paying for my house unit was $100 a month just for internet. I mean, it was high speed, high quality internet, but
Yeah. Damn.
that was the only thing out there. I mean, I
Ah,
had
okay.
AT&T since 1999 to 2020.
Back when it was
Yeah,
singular.
back before that. And then
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
like there was just nothing out there. I even had to switch my
Yeah.
cellular plan to um, T-Mobile just to even have any signal, and it was spotty at best. And then
Okay.
when I got into the alpha program for um, Starlink, it was just like, okay, this is nice because the only other option was dial-up modem. I'm like, this isn't AOL days
Oh
anymore.
wow. Dude, I was gonna say that's brutal,
Yeah. So
dude.
I'm not like a
Man.
56K modem, and I'm like, I ain't gonna be open Facebook. It takes you 6 hours just to load the first load page. It's like, nah, I ain't about that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, because one of my biggest complaints is I'll be at, like, as much as we pay for the cell phone and the service and the this and the that, like, dude, I feel personally like our cell phones and our service build an algorithm of our most common areas where we
Yeah,
are. Because as soon as I fucking go to, like, I'm in Ontario, I go to Chino. I'm talking 5 miles from my house to work on a job site. I can't upload to
yeah,
Instagram till I leave. I can't do nothing unless I'm on the customer's Wi-Fi. But he has AT&T in the same fucking house, not on Wi-Fi, and he's like, "Oh yeah, dude, I have good service, but when I go up to Ontario, it's
yeah,
shit." And I'm like, they literally dial you in and they placate to your area, which I'm like, if you're a provider and you want to keep me as a customer, why the fuck would you do
yeah,
that? Because forever Verizon was the only one that you could get service in, like Glamis, like off-roading out in the canyons or whatever. It's like people that with Verizon, like, oh dude, let me jump on your hotspot or whatever. And now everybody goes through that, like, oh, I have service. Oh yeah, well, you live closer than I do, and it's the weirdest thing. So like, if I could cut all that out and have like a hotspot, like, the hotspot pack,
yeah. I got a couple right
but
here.
say through, like, yeah, like through Starlink or something, where it's like it don't matter where I'm at, I can cut my cell service out of the loop, or basically link up to my mobile Wi-Fi, my
Yeah,
hotspot, and just always have service. At that point, it is kind of worth the money, because I can't tell you how many times I'm somewhere. I don't care if it's on a job, a vacation, hanging out somewhere. I go out to dinner. I'm in a restaurant and I'm like, okay, it's a fucking 6x8 block that this building's built out of, and I can't get signal through a fucking piece of
yeah.
mortar.
Well, that's that
Like, what
5G.
are we doing,
So
bro?
5G,
I hate it,
yeah.
bro.
The old stuff like 4G, which was 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth, the wave signal is much larger, so it can actually travel through even concrete. 5G is very fast, very short, so
Oh,
when it runs into something dense like concrete, steel, wood kind
got
of
it.
absorbs it, but not as much. It literally absorbs the signal.
Really?
So that's why 5G, it's good because it's super fast, but being inside of an older building, I mean,
Yeah,
like your the
like, where
schools.
do I need to live? Dude, I haven't seen like, you remember back in the day, your little Nokia
Yeah.
phone, and like the little bars, small, medium, large. They would fucking max out, and you'd be like, dude, look at this
Yep.
shit now, because that's what you used to look for. Now you look for, like, I don't care about the signal bar. Do I have 5G? Am I on fucking 4GX? Am I on the
Yeah.
whatever it is? And it's like it's all bullshit because I can't even upload a story on social media, which is like the most simple thing to do. Or like the worst thing is, dude, you're in Home Depot and you're in the fucking lumber aisle and you're like, wait a minute, let me
And
check
you shit
Lowe's
your
real quick.
pants.
Do you think it's gonna
Yeah.
load? Hell no. They got a fucking blocker on that motherfucker. You gotta go out to the parking lot like a retard. Hold on, I'll be back. Leave your cart, go out to the parking lot to get signal. Like I'm like, it's 2026, dude, and cell phones are
Yeah.
trash. All they are is a dumpster fire, ton of money. They're like, as soon as you're halfway through a $1,200 phone at about 600, you're hitting the 500. Oh, battery don't last no
No.
more. I got to take it to one of these cell phone guys that, oh yeah, your battery's been charged 3 million times. You need a new battery. Now there's $100. So now it's like, I'm just, what do I do, bro?
Honestly, there's new battery technology coming out. I know Elon Musk was talking about this lithium iron battery
Yeah,
instead of lithium ion. So supposedly the
correct.
battery will last longer. Um, so it could actually take more charges. I was kind of hoping he'd come out with the solid state batteries that John Goodenough came out with. He's the same guy that came out with RAM for your computers. This dude's a freaking genius
Okay.
when it comes to technology. So
Damn.
when he says solid state batteries are the way to go, he's talking, okay, they charge within minutes and then they can output with for the whole day. But their life cycle, instead of 2 years of okay, you charged every day for 2 years, now is shit, you got to throw it away, buy a new one. No, these batteries don't do
Yeah.
that. They're good forever.
Mm.
So they don't break
Wow.
down, the cells don't break down inside of it, and they don't short out on their own. As to where the lithium ion that we use now has a liquid barrier in between the anode and cathode, and it creates these crystalline structures that eventually touch. Once they touch, they short out the cell. So that's what's happening with your
That's it.
battery. Every time you charge it, it heats up, cools off, and creates these crystals, and they short out.
Oh.
So
And there's really no way to like the old lead acid batteries, whatever, they could like repurpose them and get the molecules to unalign
yeah,
it. But with those, you really can't, huh? Because once it crystallizes, that's almost a formation. It's
it's
done.
done, yeah. And then, well, lithium is
Yeah.
what, 70% recyclable? So they could pull it out, but when they build these phones, I mean, you're thinking you're back packing these little tiny layers so thin, it's almost like the thinness of a human hair, and there's dozens of them wrapped in this battery cell.
Cool.
Yeah, and
Right.
then as for these lead acid batteries, there's lead plates. These lead plates are 99% recyclable. So literally,
Oh shit.
all they have to do is take them out, melt them, turn them back into a plate, and shove them back in the battery, and you got 12 volts again without an issue. And they do it over and over
Yeah.
and over again. As a matter of fact, I just
Wow.
did a tour on a battery factory 2 days ago about that. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. That's interesting. Let me pull this open real quick. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. So we have a battery plant here in the city of Industry, and actually I had a friend Carl who worked there. I think you might have met Carl, but
Damn it,
he had
Carl.
worked there
Yeah.
for a long time, and it was literally like you were explaining to me when you told me earlier. But tell me more about it. He said he was dressed like in hazmat all day.
Yeah, so it depends. Like out here, they have these kind of like an exhaust fumigator. That's a good way to put it. They have like these fumigators in the
Okay.
factory, pulls more of the hazmat material out. They have these giant pallets, dozens of pallets of lead ingots, and then they have these smelting pots that it's all ran by robot, and it makes the
Jeez.
plates. Basically, you bring the pallet over to the robot, and the robot will melt the plates for you. They'll make the lines for you. Then they have all these pallets of blanks or empty plastic boxes that will eventually be the battery. And then they have like 4 machines set up, and they have one guy at each machine that runs through. Okay, the robot grabs these plates and puts it inside the plastic box. And then there's a guy that just looks at it, it's like, yep, that's right. And then the
Yeah.
robot sends
Wow.
it down the conveyance line and it goes to the next machine and just make sure the voltage is the same on all the plates. And if it passes that, it goes to the next one where it fuses all the plates together in between, so the cell's a continuous cell inside the battery. And then when it gets to like the
Wow.
last part of the line, it melts the lid to the base and then does a pressure check, because if it has any leak, you potentially could have an acid spill, and that wouldn't be fun. Eat your car up or burn your
Right.
child or something. Who knows? But then
Who knows?
it was pretty neat because like robots were doing almost all of it, so it wasn't too bad. But the only thing they really had was uh, they actually provide the dress attire, which is a flame retardant outfit, and they provide cleaning
Yeah.
for that attire, as well as a full
Okay.
respirator. So there wasn't much hazmat wear that they had to wear,
Okay.
but of
Yeah.
course steel toe, because you don't want to smash your toes. But
Yeah.
as for their site, they didn't show us, or I didn't get to see where they actually had to wear the hazmat, where they were messing with the acid.
Okay. So it's basically your general PPE, like safety glasses, a mask, gloves, boots, pants, lungs.
Yeah,
But I mean, even that, you know what I mean? Because like it's one thing when it's hot out, but then you add the humidity, and then like you're in all that, and I'm sure it's hot inside those types of factories because it's just
you
it
have
is.
molten lead literally at your
Right. So
station.
it's like,
So it's
dude.
boiling metal. It's pretty warm, but those
Yeah,
extractors
I
do
would
help. They
say.
pull most of the heat out that I noticed while I was in there, and I'm like,
Okay.
these people, they were bigger guys like our size. So I'm like, well, you could
Okay.
tell they get used to this. And
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
it's some sort of climate controlled in there. It couldn't be just fans.
Right, right. They do their best,
Yeah.
right, to make it as comfortable as possible. It's not like a sweatshop where they're like, "Oh, we don't
Yeah.
care," and fucking
Let's go get a bunch of
yeah.
5 year
So
olds to go do this for us.
dude, I watch them dudes like I like to watch on YouTube like the you know stuff going on in India. These they're I'll admit they're really good at what they do for being in sandals and working on the dirt and having litter. And I mean they're running lathes and they're pouring molten metals and doing
Yeah.
sand forms. I mean these guys are legit, dude. But I'm just like, man, some of them are working in those shops where they're pouring the hot metal and they literally have a bucket of water
Just splash it up.
every
Yep.
time they do a move and then they wet themselves. And I'm thinking all day, you're like when I'm brining, or I mean, when I'm smoking a piece of meat and I keep spritzing it, that's literally that dude. Like
Yeah.
you're literally by time if you did that from 20 to 50, you're certified beef jerky at that
Pretty
point.
much. I mean, the only difference, you're a living creature as versus that piece of meat's used to be a living creature.
Right.
You actually have the ability
That's
to add more
crazy.
moisture to your skin, and so that extra water is basically
Yeah.
just an extra barrier of something.
That's all it
Yeah,
is, dude. You've become like a water
yeah,
buffalo.
yeah.
Like it gets so hot out
You're just like,
there.
let me go get the mud.
They go in the
Yeah,
yep, cover myself with mud, which is like SPF 1 million, and you're good. Yeah, that's a trip, dude. That's crazy. So then they're looking for like multiple people to come onto the team out there or what? And how far was it from your
dude,
house, dude? Like what kind of operation is it?
it's like uh, 2.5 miles from here. It ain't too bad. My only problem
Okay.
was that since the respirators, and I dealt with that for years, going through school districts and on base and stuff, removing asbestos, lead,
Right.
mold, and other,
And COVID.
yeah,
Hello.
all that. My lungs got jacked. I got scars on my lungs and stuff.
I
So
bet.
really wasn't
Ooh.
able to go for that one role. But they have other roles in there, and they said we definitely want to get you in here if possible. So I mean,
Well, that'd be cool. It would be cool if you could get in
yeah,
there. That'd be a hell of a discount on some Humvee batteries.
dude, they don't even make the size I need.
What kind of battery run into the Humvee, dude? Those are you that are joining in and don't know, but yeah, Tech's got a bad Humvee,
Yeah,
dude. Tell them about the Humvee.
military Humvee. It was in Desert Storm. It actually was a generals over in the States when they brought it back. And then
So cool, dude.
it ended up in Nashville, Tennessee, in a police department. They had it in their lobby, the front lobby. They had 3 of them set up.
Fucking
So it
A.
literally sat in this
Really?
front lobby for 13 years. And then they had a sale on govdeal.gov or something like that. And I went in, I saw it. I'm like, you know what? I couldn't join, but that was always my dream vehicle. I literally drove down there, got a great deal out of it, and drove it home. And
Dude, that was the best day ever,
after
man.
it's been
I had
13
to be.
years, it started up just like that, and I drove it home after 13 years of sitting. So you know those things are built tough.
They're the
Yeah,
shit, dude. Those are the shit.
yeah. I could put
When you sent me the hey, I got a new truck, and I'm thinking, all right, cool, let's see it. It might be fucking who knows what it's gonna
yeah,
be. Knowing
it
you,
could have been anything.
and sure enough, didn't
Yeah,
disappoint. And I said, God damn, a
yes,
Humvee?
sir.
Perfect.
Uh, and then, like you were saying, hell, I could put the Starlink on that thing, have a mobile station
Oh,
anywhere.
fuck yeah.
Be like the tornado
You know,
chasers.
what's the deal with okay, so imagine if Starlink was the type of signal where like they could, because like if say the world got hit by something and like systems are down, right? Is there a way where they could create a system like maybe Starlink is that like it won't matter because you got to think the satellites theoretically are still in orbit doing what their thing, but so if the world takes a hit, is it the problem that they don't get signal so they can't send it back? Or how do we get like something self-sustain up there so like, hey dude, if the nukes go off and you have a bunker or whatever and you have a Starlink, we'll still get you
Yeah,
signal. I don't know what it would do
I
for
mean,
you, but
theoretically, and I did have an alpha dish, so this was before it was fully released to
wow.
the masses. I had great reception until we had the severe snowstorm. When we had our blizzard go through Arizona, we had 15 feet of snow that year. So
God, dude.
it was pretty heavy cloud cover. And I mean, the dish was fine. It has self heating, so it literally melted the snow off no problem. I mean, you go outside, there's just a giant funnel where the satellite dish is. But the big issue
No way.
was getting the signal through that cloud cover. So let's say
Mm.
nuclear
Mm.
fallout or an asteroid hit and it has all that
Got
debris in
it.
the atmosphere, potentially you'd
Fuck.
have lower signal density, but it has like 160 array panels per satellite dish now. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can get the signal somewhat. I mean, look at
So
T-Mobile right now.
mm,
T-Mobile just signed a contract with them that, let's say you're out camping or you're out for a hike and you have zero signal. There's nothing out there. If you have
yeah.
T-Mobile, you actually can connect straight to their satellites, to Starlink satellites with your phone. As long as you're outside, you get
Damn.
direct contact. And I was a part of that beta program as well, so I got to test it.
Oh.
And since I got nothing out here, there's just nothing out here. It was kind of nice. I could go
Okay.
sit on my front porch out here and, oh, look, I got Starlink. I could actually connect.
That's so
Yeah.
cool, dude.
And rumors has it, I mean, the rumors have been in
God.
it for a while that Elon's going to be dropping a phone and it'll be ran by Starlink.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
never know.
Okay, well here's my thing. Here's what I want to ask you. So it's weird. Like, you know what I feel like with Elon Musk? Like I feel like it's so weird, right? Like he's super smart, all the things are great. But for some reason I feel like I don't know how to word this, dude, but like the EV car and that like for some reason kind of doesn't fit his like macho sense of taking over. Okay, like I know it does because obviously he's the first fool to be like I'm really surprised he doesn't have like a flying car on the market. I know he wishes he could, but it's
I think
there.
he
But
does,
I'm saying like
personally.
I think he does. You know what I'm saying? But so that's why I just thought like I understand he didn't turn around and say fuck it back diesels and roll coal. Like I understand that. But at the same time, like he does some shit where I'm like, he's a fucking dog. He's
Yeah.
a man's man. And then other shit, I'm like,
What was he thinking?
fuck, he's just a
Yeah.
businessman. He wants to make money. Like he's so
Yeah.
smart because he attracts like, I mean, not nothing to do with race, but like communities, like Asian communities. Any Asian friend that I've ever had, dude, their families, everybody is always like on the cutting edge for some reason. Like My best friend Joshua in elementary school, literally, dude, would go home. His homework and everything was already done. He stayed late at school to do it, like his father made him. His dad was a neurosurgeon. His mom was some fucking whatever. And he literally knew the entire dictionary, played basketball straight. I mean, like the discipline out of these kids. So for them, an electronic US made top of the line vehicle, like you're like, fuck yeah, dude, I want that motherfucker. So he's smart in the sense of like placating into like very structured, wealthy people that have like I bring my car home, I plug it in at home, I never have to stop for gas. This is what I do, like routine based.
Yeah.
Because stopping at a fuel station, it doesn't work for like very, very high energy and high focus people. Working on an alternator, doing like, oh fuck, like, you know, basic oil changes and shit, it's mind blowing. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So he's smart because more than likely those are the people that have the most, you know. I mean, it's guys like you and I that make all of that shit happen.
Yeah.
But it's the really, really smart techie people that take it into that next level and then are the ones utilizing it. And so I get it, but I'm just like, dude, this guy's launching rockets every fucking Wednesday, polluting the whole western skyline. I'm out there like, fuck, I can't have a diesel truck, but he can do that. And like, you
He's
know,
using hydrogen,
it's crazy
though.
how there's, I get
so
it.
it literally
I
turns
get
to
it, but
clean, purified water.
does it
Yes,
though?
that's what hydrogen does. When it burns, it turns to pure water. Like the cleanest water you could possibly
Man,
have. That's why it's pure water vapor.
so you're telling me all these chemtrails that I'm seeing are hydrogen,
Hell
Aaron?
no. I'm telling you that
Hell
rocket going
no.
into space is using hydrogen. That's the only thing I'm saying. Those
Oh my
chemtrails,
goodness. See,
that's some a whole nother topic right there. That's toxic shit.
dude, I'm gonna post some pictures on here. By the way, I'm gonna post some pictures of your Humvee just to go back to the Humvee.
That's good.
But yeah, I'm gonna post some. You could send me some more. I like the ones you have with like the American flags and the 4th of July stuff was pretty good. But yeah, dude, like it just trips me the fuck out. It'll be perfectly crystal beautiful clear, dude. It's only going to be 75 degrees and we won't make it to 10 o'clock. And you know why it pisses my dad off so bad now, too? Because, you know, he does the internet and everything. Now he's like fully equipped to like reels and all that, right? He goes, oh, I asked Google, what are these chemtrails that I'm seeing? And he goes, the first lie was the fucking, you know, the fuel burn off, which we all know it's only like 30 feet behind the plane if you're looking
and
at
then it
it. That's
evaporates.
normal. And it's gone. Yeah. And then the second one was, oh, and all of those airplanes fly in the same direction. And literally, dude, the next day, the fucking sky looked like this.
A checkerboard. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Goes, fuck Google. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, I've been telling you for years. Because I remember back when I worked construction and I told him, yeah, that's the government. It's chemtrails. He goes, oh, that's such a crock of shit. You know, old school mind mentality. The government would never do anything wrong. Now, oh my God, don't even ask him nothing, dude.
So,
but it's true.
I actually interviewed with Google a couple of years back, but I didn't feel like moving up towards San Francisco. So, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Long story short,
right now you'd be 120 pounds drinking a fucking espresso.
I don't know about that. They got fucking soft serve in their lunchroom. They got soft serve, they got Slurpees, they got full food, everything available in their freaking lunchroom.
So hold on, dude. I'm about to go on Indeed. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, so I guess half their funding is from advertisement and government assistant crap. So literally all this stuff that they tell you, it's all lies. It's stuff. It's propaganda. I mean, as Trump says, fake news. I mean, it's fake news, man. That's all that shit is.
It is. And who's the billionaire that's it's not Bezos. Who's the one that does all the climate control? Who is it that I'm thinking of? And he literally goes, Do you guys really think I would be poisoning my own family?
Hell yeah.
Hell
The guy at
yeah!
McDonald's said the same damn thing, but you saw that little tiny ass
You
bite he
saw
had.
him try to eat that burger?
It's like, what the? Yeah.
Oh, it's so delicious. Our product. Okay, I didn't know I was a fucking lab rat.
Yeah, and then you have Burger King that literally, 4 days later, he's like, that's not how you eat a fucking burger. This is how you eat a fucking burger. It just puts the whole damn thing in his mouth.
And then now I just heard that Burger King fired the king. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's no, the guy who wears the helmet and he's gone,
so
dude.
Do they not? Oh, because all the new Kings protests, probably.
I have a feeling, but I was reading online and I read online and they say nothing about that because I watch another podcast, The Brilliantly Dumb Show, and they're just some golfer dudes that talk shit.
Yeah.
And literally, they're like, hey, you know how you like the Chiking burger? Like 2 years ago, they had this massive fucking burger that was like 2,000 calories. So the guy eats it like, he does it under a minute. So now a year later, they're like, oh, yeah, Burger King, I'd love to be the face of Burger King. They're like, you realize they fired the king? And the guy's like, no, they didn't. They would never do. Literally, the king is gone, dude.
I pretty much believe Ronald McDonald's gone, too. So I don't know what they're doing with all their old characters.
Yes, I haven't seen Ronald McDonald, and I think it has a lot to do with a lot of shit that's coming out, bud.
I mean, at least we all know what Arby's is still. Just shaved off lady bits.
I couldn't imagine being the face of Arby's. Like, what would that costume look like?
A lesbian
1930s theater. What is that? The curtain that drops.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
The cutaway scene screener with beef tarp.
That's disgusting.
I actually like their food. It's not too bad. They had a Wagyu beef burger the other day. I've had it twice. Yeah. One time it was freaking fantastic burger. And then I had it a second time.
My mom loves Arby's, but you know what her deal was the little triangle potatoes. Yeah. And guess what? They don't sell them no more.
They're back. At least they're here.
Are they?
Yeah,
back?
They're back.
Oh, if they're back, dude, I might have to go, dude.
So, if you're down and you're hungry as living hell, there's something called the Mountain there, and you can get double meat.
What?
Yeah, the Mountain. It's one of their secret menu. Every restaurant has this.
Wait a minute.
And it literally has every meat they have shoved on between two buns. Every meat.
How is it?
It's like $12, but holy shit, it's good.
That sounds so. It's probably like $40 out here.
I don't know. It could be. Shit. And then they took all the color out of it, so it tastes like ass too.
They took all the flavor, so literally you're just eating a giant fucking solid piece of raw meat.
Or a piece of tire or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, just that's trash.
No, but seriously.
So when you left California, right? So you left California.
Yeah,
you didn't go straight to Kentucky. You went to Arizona for a while. You lived in Arizona. I mean, thinking back to California, you never thought, man, I sure miss Arby's, right? Like, am I wrong? So it's like certain things, like what was some of the things that you were like, fuck, dude?
Well, you can't really tell by this girlish figure I got, but I mean, I'm a foodie guy. I like food.
Sure.
And I got all these damn taste buds, so I know what good food tastes like. But out there, they have Bakers. Nobody else has Bakers. And they have Del Taco. And there's quite a few states that have Del Taco. And I ain't joking. I'll jump in a car with my buddy that lives in Nashville, and we'll drive to Georgia just for Del Taco.
Really?
Because there ain't nothing like it.
Isn't it so
it's
good?
So damn good.
And then, you know what? I gotta admit, if I'm you and I'm driving all the way, that Del Taco, so they could fuck my order up and I'll love it.
Honestly, we go, we'll sit down inside, we'll eat, and then we get the same thing we just ate to go. So we'll throw it in the fridge and eat it later. I mean, they're freaking burritos. They last days anyway.
Oh, yeah, dude. You could put that fucker on your shelf in the shack for fucking 30 days and warm her up.
Well, and then all their shit's real. So they cook all of it every single morning. The only other place.
So when we go when we go up to Nevada, obviously Arizona, we always stop in
Yeah.
Barstow at the original Del Taco. And dude, hands down, bro, to this day, my brother-in-law Ishmael, who will be on the pod at some, he literally just went and like the food is so good, like you almost feel like shit going to like your local Del Taco after when you get home because we always for some reason seem to go there. But dude, I'll get like just say the 2 chicken burritos for the 2 Del Classic chickens for whatever 5 butter. Dude,
Yeah.
they're fucking
Yeah.
giant, and the chicken's bomb. And I'm just like, if every single Del Taco was exactly like that, there'd be a line down the fucking street because there already is. I could go to this Del Taco on a Tuesday when they're doing their 90-cent tacos or whatever it is, and there's a fucking line all day at Del Taco, making millions. One store.
And you gotta think, man, they cut their lettuce every morning. They cut their tomatoes every morning. They shred the cheese every morning. Yep. The night before, they soak their beans and cook their beans fresh every effing morning. That's why their food's so damn good.
That's pretty good.
And most of them are open 24/7. So it's just like,
I know.
Damn.
And if I'm feeling like a real slob and I'm hungover and I'm just feeling, I'll go to Taco Bell. Because I just need the ultimate fucking detox.
Dude. Where do you think they come up with half the crap on their menus? Either people that are high as hell or literally getting off work at 3 o'clock in the morning and they're grabbing a beer on the way home so they're not drinking when driving, but they're enjoying themselves while they're there.
Yeah, they're the only place that has a menu where you actually flip the fucking screen. Go to page 2. I'm like, what the hell?
I think Jack in the Box is pretty good for that too.
Oh my God, dude. Jack in the Box has got to be the biggest stoner restaurant that was ever invented for fast food. I mean, how are you going to have munchie boxes and the Snoop Dogg meal?
Dude, that's fire. Don't even lie. Don't even lie. That's fire.
I'm like,
their tacos, I think, are what? 5% actual beef and the rest is some tofu mix, but
soy or something. Oh my God, dude. You go there on a Friday night after fucking tearing it up for a while. It's like 12:30 at night. Give me 20 tacos. And then you got to get the and then the soy sauce. Oh, it's over, dude.
You get those their egg rolls and a little bit of their teriyaki sauce and a little of their sweet and sour. Shit, that's good.
So you're hanging at home, you're in Kentucky, and you want to go to a fast food restaurant. What are we looking at? What's the route?
About from where I'm at, about 10 miles, and the only 2 places are, well, actually, we got Dairy Queen now, and
not bad.
So actually, we got Dairy Queen, Arby's, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Little Caesars, and
God, if they could just throw an In-N-Out in there, huh? If they could just land one In-N-Out, it'd do good.
My closest In-N-Out, they just put in Lexington, if I remember correctly, which is like 2 hours north of me, an hour north. I don't know, somewhere in between that. But that's the closest one. Or I drive 99 miles down towards Tennessee, and I just go there too. So it's all right. Jesus. It tastes just like it did in California. I just wish they brought back the availability of customizing your hamburgers. Like, I want it medium rare.
Yeah.
They don't even allow that crap no more.
Right.
You have to get it well done meat. I'm like, what the hell's this?
However the meat comes, that's it. I mean, you can still do like the Flying Dutchman and this and that, but you can't mess with the meat.
Yeah, it's like, I used to always get it medium rare. And they're like, they're just not allowed anymore. But
so are there any local joints right there that are like cooking up like local shit where you're like, fuck, dude, I'd never eat. Like, I'm talking like
shit,
Appalachian gourmet.
This is Kentucky. There's no such thing. This is white people seasoning out here. I don't even think they know how to use pepper. They put they rub 2 things of salt together and like, that's good enough. Their beans
and 4 sticks of butter.
Yeah, their beans still taste like dirt. I mean, they don't grow.
Wow.
Everything's either homegrown out here, but there just is not. There's no flavor out
here. Do you think I could open a good taco shop out there if like I brought all my Cali Zing?
Hell yeah. The problem would be getting the hot sauce. It's almost impossible to find salsa out here. So you got to make it yourself.
I'd have to have that shit a constant shipment. You know what I do is I just have to get like a real good hot sauce in like a 50-gallon
Yeah.
barrel. You know what I mean? It's just with a pump.
Honestly,
Just
if it
fucking.
was good, and I don't know, some of these people are think mayonnaise is spicy, so it's like, what the hell?
Oh
That's not
God.
even a joke, man. I got
Are you dead?
my niece out there has a friend. She's a good girl, nice girl, but I swear she's like, mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise on my food. It's spicy. It's like, really, really.
Holy
I'm
shit.
like, whatever. I mean, she's 12. She doesn't know what flavor
Dude,
is yet.
I don't know if I have. Oh, it's behind my badass backdrop that I set up, but I have this whole bag of dried chilies, and it's kind of become like this funny thing with my wife and Carrie. So, like, they're out, they bring me like dried ghost pepper and shit that's hotter than fuck. Like, I can't even sit there and just, oh, this is great. But I do like the dried, like, I'll take the dried ghost pepper and I'll cut it up real little and I'll add it to like my chili oils and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I've got some shit right now that I'm literally like in my tank top, sweating, crying while I'm eating, but I fucking
Yeah.
love it. And they're just like my Carrie, she has some thing where like if any little spice for some reason now it kills her, like sriracha and all that is out.
Damn.
And the other day we made like just regular, oh, I told you, fried
Yeah.
chicken. And I'm like, dude, it doesn't even have a cayenne pepper seasoning. And she's like, it's so spicy. And I'm thinking to myself, fuck, dude, I could
Poor little
literally
white girl.
go out front to the, yeah, poor little white girl, go out front and get them little red chilies off the plant that my wife's mother-in-law gave
Yeah.
me. And I clean them with the water. I sit right there and eat them. And I'm not going to lie, they burn my ass. Not literally,
They might.
but I love it. Oh, you eat enough of them,
Shit. Dude,
it's fun,
the
dude.
soil out here is something crazy. So we can grow jalapenos, and you're like, oh, it's just a jalapeno,
Wow.
ain't too bad. Something's up with it. Like, you
Mhm.
get two plants right next to each other, but the soil is just slightly different color. Some of these jalapenos are coming off hotter than habanero. And
They taste like serranos, huh? They're fucking
they're
hot,
insane.
dude.
And I can eat habaneros like they're candy.
Oh yeah,
I freaking love them.
Yeah.
I love spice, but I was like, what the hell? That's actually spicy. That's surprising. I was so happy because I finally found something spicy, but we ran out because
Yeah.
fresh produce only lasts so long.
Yeah, you got to eat
Yeah.
it up, man. That's so cool. Yeah, I seen some of the stuff that Danielle was doing with that her stand. That's badass, dude. That's so
Just
cool.
planted 8 rows of potatoes yesterday. Gonna start doing some corn.
Really?
Yeah. That big
Dude,
rows.
that's gonna be so sick.
I mean, I had
Man, you gotta do your photos of it as they go, because that'll be
do like
so
a time
cool.
lapse or something. So these potatoes I
Yeah,
had
dude.
were as big as my freaking head. Not even joking.
Really?
And I cut them up, all the eyes and stuff, pulled them all out so we could plant them all. But big effing potatoes, and I'm like,
That's awesome.
this will be nice.
Imagine making a baked potato out of that, boy.
Hell yeah, I did quite a few of them actually, but I'm like, okay,
That'd be so
it's time to
good.
plant. So I pulled them out just for planting because once they start to root, I mean, they kind of get a bitter flavor. You're not supposed to eat the root area
Okay.
either. They're part of the, I forgot what it's called. Anyway, they're toxic. Potatoes are.
Oh, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so when potatoes are green or around the root system, they actually produce an enzyme that's toxic for people.
Oh, so you got to really know your shit.
Yeah, nightshade. They're part of the nightshade family. So, which is crazy.
Damn.
Actual nightshade kill your ass, but the potatoes just make you sick.
So it's like nightshade, like what is that? Like just a terminology, or is that like a?
It's a genealogy and a type of plant. So nightshade's like a flower and a root. It also grows a root that kind of looks like a carrot. But if you were to cut that carrot up and give it to someone, it'd kill their ass dead. Like,
fuck, I'd have hated to be the Indian that had to try that.
No
shit.
joke. And what's crazy is where I live right here is not too far from the native that started growing all that crap out here. Like corn and carrots and all that stuff started becoming more available because the natives out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's crazy, dude.
It's crazy crap.
But it grows good though, huh?
Yeah, man. Like I said, different spots of the soil, different shit you put in it. Literally, you put some cow shit, horse shit, depends.
Yeah.
Rabbit is like the best stuff for soil, and everything grows it.
Yeah.
Even got some fruit trees
Oh,
starting to
it's
bud
pretty
out
good.
right now, so it'll be nice. But it
Shit.
gets your allergies going, that's for sure.
I bet. Damn. So since everything's kind of like a little far and spread out, obviously that leaves a lot of open land and stuff like that. I mean, one of the things we want to get into with our podcast as we go on over the days is not necessarily like wild conspiracies. Oh my god, what is it? Like that's fun too, but like actual things that are going on. And like it's funny how we had like a practice run the other night and we were talking about things, and like you were telling me how the area, because you're basically in Kentucky, you're right off of what's the lake?
Lake Cumberland, one of the
Yeah,
biggest
big fucking
yeah,
lake.
1,600 miles of shoreline. It's one of I
Jeez,
mean, that's more shoreline than California has, including the ocean.
that's insane,
It's
dude.
huge, man. It's a big effing lake.
Wow.
There,
And you're relatively close to it, right?
about 3 miles from it, 4 miles from it. Yeah.
Whoo! Wow.
So during the summer when boating season kicks up, this highway I live on, it kicks up pretty good, pretty busy.
I'll bet. So that area, like besides all of like, anywhere you go, there's, folklore and common things that go
Oh
on.
hell
But
yeah.
one of the things we had talked about is like you notice like even once you moved out there and started talking to people, and just what you see is like the wood cutouts and stuff. So it's a pretty well known area for, I mean, if we're gonna say it, like
Yeah.
Bigfoot, right? Like Bigfoot,
Yeah.
Sasquatch. I mean, the river monster type folklore,
All
right?
that
What's
stuff's
going
out
on
here,
with that?
man. We're not too far from the
Yeah.
Appalachian Mountains. I mean, technically we're on the hills of it, so right before the mountains actually
Okay.
start to form. But like everybody, you drive down these streets, they have these huge, let's say 15-foot tall, 12-foot tall wood cutouts
Damn.
of Sasquatch, and they got red reflectors for eyes on them. So as you're driving at night, all you see is these red
Shit.
eyes going back at your car. It's pretty different.
That's interesting. Yeah, because now if you're cruising through there and there is
Yeah.
one, you're thinking, oh look, Jim put up a new sign, and it's like, no, motherfucker, he
No,
didn't.
that's something else altogether different. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like
Wow.
I was telling you the other day, we had a guy working on the dam on this lake. And he had to
Hmm.
dive down to the bottom of this lake, and he's in this diving cage just welding up something at the bottom of the outport on the dam itself so the water could leave the dam. Um,
Yeah.
and he said there was fish down there. He didn't know what they were. These monster fish that were so
Jesus.
big, he said they could eat him whole. He will never dive here again. Find
Ooh.
somebody else next time. So whatever is down there, there's some big effing
Fuck.
fish or monsters down there. Who knows what the hell they are?
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Wow. Because you got to think, if he's going down to the outlet to work on that, it's not even all the way at the bottom. So just imagine, how like littler fish of their species are kind of up, but mama and daddy are
Yeah,
like
way down there.
way. So what the fuck? And see, like over the years, they realize like, well, we have no need to go up and snatch people out of boats or whatever. But then what the fuck are they eating, dude?
Everything else, the people that somebody else throws in, I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Lost dogs.
Yeah. So you think, oh, yeah, you throw a fucking animal in there or whatever, or maybe Bigfoot has something to do with it, because if they're as big and as crazy as they are,
Yeah,
they got to
yeah,
eat. So maybe there's something from that same historic timeline that's still going on that's right in front of us, but it's like, okay, those big fish stay down there. We're up here fishing for bass. Like everything's good because, dude, I watched the guy on YouTube, River
yeah,
Monsters. I forget his name. Dude, that he goes into places that you would think would never have shit like that, and exposes these massive like
yeah.
gar and catfish that are like just tremendous 300-400 pound giant catfish. So what's to make you think that there's not some other species that can live deep in these?
Most
Like,
definitely.
that lake's never going to lose water. It's never been low on water.
Well, they run it
It's
lower,
it
about
the
100 feet low every year.
but the fucking thing's 3,000
Yeah,
feet
so
deep, dude.
that it's never going to be out of water. That used to be just a creek, and they dammed up a whole entire ravine and filled the whole ravine.
Mhm.
So literally,
Oh,
it goes from a
shit.
creek that was a quarter mile wide or something like that, and people used to live
Damn.
down there. So you find
Mhm.
with like sonars and stuff, you'll be able to see old barns and um,
Wow.
cemeteries, old churches. There's like 2 or 3 big cities that are underneath that water.
So that lake might even be haunted to us. I mean, I'm sure that people had a warning like, hey,
Yeah, they said
your land's
you
about to
had
get.
4 years before the water comes up. That's what they were all told.
Wow.
It came up in less than 6 weeks.
Oh, so people were
Yeah,
trapped.
there was lots of people died from the water rising so fast. But
Fuck.
it's crazy. I could tell you personally, I've seen a 5-foot gar come out of that lake.
That's
5-foot
crazy,
gar.
dude.
With all them razor blade teeth that they have, that's a crazy animal to bring in. And it fights just like a
Damn.
barracuda too. They're
Yeah.
just a freaking log that kind of sits there. They're just so big and so muscular. They don't have to do much, and they're just fighting. You swear you're gonna snap your pole. It's freaking crazy.
Fuck. Yeah, I know. Kyle sent a couple pictures that day they went out, and I think you guys caught like just, I don't know if they were even just carp or whatever. They were fucking
Yeah, just
huge, dude. They were like 20
yeah. It
pounders,
was like
man.
a 23-pound carp. We had
That's
I think it
insane.
was like 15-pound smallmouth bass. I'm like, smallmouth, I've never
Jeez.
really seen that big, but this, you're looking
Right.
at something that's 22 inches long or something like that. And you're like,
And
yeah,
fat as fuck.
almost looks like one of those tilapias or something like that. Big ass, flat looking fish.
Yeah.
But you're like, what the
Way
heck?
overgrown. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
Shit.
crazy.
No. So, I mean, obviously, there's got to be a lot that goes on the lake. It'd be interesting if you could, like, once you're down there, maybe this summer, whatever, talk to some of the locals and try to pull some more stories out of that lake. But we did have a little incident the other
Dude, that
night.
was
We're not
freaking
sure.
crazy.
I mean, I know you guys have bear, you have
Bobcat.
deer. I'm
Oh yeah,
sure bobcat. You got all kinds of animals, so we don't really know. But what'd you go through and what happened? Let's tell the viewers a
well,
little
let's
bit.
just go with start off with a couple years back, like right after I moved out here. It was about 6 months after I moved out here because I moved out towards the winter. So I hear this
Mm.
weird ass howl. I know all these animals that live out here. I know what they sound like. Uh, and this howl is like a grunt, howl, growl all at the same time, almost like a wolf and a cat and a bear all mixed together. This high pitch, almost like a woman screaming with a bear eating her or something like that. Some
Jeez.
crazy ass sound I've never heard before.
Yeah.
And honestly, I haven't really heard it since then. And it wasn't too far from where my trailer is. So I'm like, that's weird as hell. That's kind of creepy. So let's fast forward to what, 2 days ago that this was.
Yeah.
And shit, I'm sitting in here blasting music. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, 1:30, 3 o'clock somewhere. It's 4:30 here already, or
Yeah.
4 o'clock here already. And
Jeez.
so it's like this. I'm blasting music. The closest neighbors, well, my brother, and their house is pretty much soundproof, but they're like 400 feet away. And then the closest
Oh,
neighbor
okay.
to that to us is almost a mile. So it's just like there's no one close by. I'm sitting in here blasting music. No one's here, so oh well. And all of a sudden, I'm in like a single wide mobile, and my whole damn
Mm-hmm.
trailer shakes like bad. There's no wind outside.
Like
Yeah,
earthquake.
like
You're thinking
earthquake
earthquake. Oh,
or like a bear hit the trailer. I don't know what the hell it was. I'm like, what in the world? Look around. I'm like, what's going on? My blinds are still moving. My drink's shaking. I'm like, what was that? The whole
yeah.
trailer shook for about, let's say, 2 seconds. It felt longer than that, but when something's hit or moving your trailer, rocking, usually it's like, okay, a quick jolt, but you're like, what is that? And usually if the wind kicks up
Yeah.
or it's heavy rain, you have something like that. And I'm like, no rain. We didn't have an earthquake because I looked it up. I'm like, what is this? So I grabbed my pistol. It's a 10 mil. So I bought
Mhm.
that specifically for bear. It'll drop a bear, no problem. Go out there. It's got a flashlight on it. I go out there, look around there. I'm like, there's nothing around my trailer. What the hell? So I start listening. I hear this rustling in the branches over by the pond. Got this 1 acre pond on the property. So look
Mhm.
around, and right about 5 feet level, I see these red eyes, two red eyes staring at me. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I point my pistol at it.
And like that's like your reflection back from the your pistol light or
Yeah,
whatever,
and my
right?
pistol light's
Or
bright
you
white.
just
So I'm like, what's
okay.
red?
Yeah.
Deer have a bright yellowish white tint eyes. And at
Uh-huh.
5 feet, that's a little taller than a deer. I'm like, what the hell is it? A mountain
Mhm.
lion or bobcat's lower? Mountain lions are lower. Bear, okay, it could be bear, but I'm like, bear's like a yellowish tint too, more of a white. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell? So I point my pistol at it. I'm looking down sights, and I'm like, what the hell are you? And it starts running away from me backwards, like its eyes never left
That's
me.
crazy.
And all of a sudden, it
Ooh,
kind
that's
of
scary.
disappears into the blackberry bushes, which are about 5, 6 feet tall, right behind the pond. And I'm like,
And
what the hell is that? And I start to walk towards it. And mind you, I'm just in my freaking underwear and barefoot. So I'm just out
right,
there free
right.
balling, basically. I'm like, what the fuck are you? I'm screaming at it. And you just hear these branches just snapping in half. And you're like, okay, the hell? I was going to just shoot at it. But I'm like, I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah.
If it's a person on my
Yeah.
property, okay, who cares? I'll get them gone too. I got a
Right,
backhoe right here.
right,
I'll just dig a
right.
hole.
Yeah, there it is. Both of them in the
Yeah.
lake. Yeah.
So it's like, what the hell is this thing? I go looking and it's gone. Couldn't find it.
Oh shit.
So it disappeared in those blackberry bushes. I'm like, what the hell?
Ooh,
And I
that's
start
crazy.
walking back to my trailer, and all of a sudden I hear badoosh, like a big splash. And whatever, it threw something into the pond. Because the pond from the blackberry
Fuck.
bushes are, let's say, 30 feet.
Close.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like, what the hell? I thought it was a frog or something, but
Ooh.
it's too cold for frogs right now. So when it
Okay.
gets warmer outside, that you just hear these big old frogs
Sure.
all night long. But it's too cold. There's no croaking sounds, no birds chirping, no bats flying, anything. You don't even have crickets or anything. We got fireflies right now, but they kind of all hibernated this weekend.
Yeah,
Oh,
right, right, right.
but it's like, so there's nothing. It's
Oh,
just quiet. And you hear that splash, and you're like, what the hell? Turn back around, and it's still see nothing. I'm like, so
that's
either it's
crazy.
watching me and it's making sure I can't see it, or it's just trying to distract me so it can get away, whatever the hell it
Right,
was. But I
right.
was like, I don't know what it is. And honestly, I still don't know what it is.
So there's obviously something with a red type reflection in its eyes, and it's at least human height or taller, because that's why so many people in that area have that same allure. Because, dude, it's one thing like to move into like a beach city and have like, oh, I better put a flag of palm trees in my
Yeah.
yard. Like it's you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's one thing to like be a part of the neighborhood, if you know what I'm saying. But like if you live in an area like that and like your family grew up there and you've grown up there and you've had cattle come missing or fucking mysterious fucking holes dug in your
Yep.
yard, like things that bears and shit like that. It's like obviously there's something going on. And in those areas, you guys are so spread out, and there's so much more wildlife and forest than there is, like, say,
Oh, yeah.
here. That, dude, they if they're intelligent, they can pretty much run amok and they know what they're doing. And why did it run into the trailer? We don't know. I mean, there's adolescence in every type of
Yeah.
creature.
And it could have been a
So
young
if it's only
animal.
6 foot tall, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. So I honestly, I have no idea if it was a young Bigfoot. I don't know.
That's what I'm
It could have been
wondering.
a gorilla for all I know. But
Yeah, something. Yeah,
who knows? Honestly, out here it's weird because we get foxes, and the foxes are smart. like very freaking smart.
Yeah.
They'll play,
Smart as a
yeah,
fox.
they'll play tricks on your house and stuff. Like they'll come and knock on your door
Yeah.
just to make you go outside, and they'll be hiding. And then they do this weird
That's so crazy.
snickering sound that they make because they make all these weird sounds.
Wow.
It's like, what the hell was that? So big that it could shake my whole trailer. It was crazy.
That's what's weird. That's what's really
Yeah.
weird. You know, and it's like, even if whatever hit your trailer ran off, but the Bigfoot or whatever was what was chasing it. So by the time you went out there, Bigfoot's like, oh shit, the whatever I was chasing ain't coming back, and fuck, now there's this guy. I mean, not that they think like that, but so his thing is like, natural instinct is to get the fuck out of here, but also to never be seen. Like, that's what their whole deal is. So
Yeah.
caught between a rock and a hard place, he threw a rock or something into the lake and hoping that it would make you jump into the water. Like, who knows what their dumb mindset is, but intelligent enough to,
trying to distract you somehow.
you know,
Like I said, it was weird though. Like, it's not small property. I mean, behind me, there's like 200 acres of just kind of open space and trees. So it could literally just disappear and have no freaking idea.
Fast, yeah.
There are cows that get loose, and we have crackheads that get loose out here too. The crackheads are the worst.
Sure.
But the cows are like, they're kind of dumb. They just sit there and you'd notice it. But it was so dark that night. The moon hasn't risen yet, or it was a no moon night. I don't really remember.
Right.
It was dark as heck.
Yeah, actually, I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't think there was right now.
Yeah, so it was just so dark. Normally I could see everything, but it was just like, it was so dark. I had my spotlight, and it was so dark I couldn't even see it. All I could see was these eyes looking at me. I'm like, what the hell? Even with my spotlight pointing at it, all I could see was the eyes pointing at me, because directly behind it was just open nothingness and then these blackberry bushes. So it was kind of in between the pond and the blackberry bushes. You're like, what is that? So
time for a trail cam, dude.
I have some. I just got to set them up.
Yeah, it's time, bro. We need the footage. We got to start. And what would be funny is, do like a perimeter one on the trailer, and then we'll do a couple, like, you know, out by the lake or what. I mean, because, even if you just caught like deer and shit coming through, a bear, a fucking fox, like, it'd be cool to see.
Yeah.
But then you never know, that night you catch some footage and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad enough we're having to deal with everything that's flying overhead right now. That's a whole nother.
Yeah.
But then we got the stuff that's right in our own backyard, and it's like, wait a minute, you know. And I kind of envy a little bit of that, because more than likely, if I hear anything in my backyard, I'm getting robbed.
It's your crackhead spectrum.
We got a 20 by we got a crackhead spectrum that's pretty wide here. But no, dude, that's interesting. When you text me about it, I was just like, what the fuck, dude? And it's like weird how sometimes like coincidences and things happen, dude. You know, like just the way, like, you'll manifest something and then it's like all of a sudden, boom, boom. And
dude, it's crazy though. If you ever follow any of the Appalachian Mountain history or the lore, whatever out here, everyone says
that's going to be on our next episode. We're doing all about the Appalachian.
It's some crazy crap to talk about, but they talk about make sure you shut and lock your doors at night. If your windows are wider than so many feet, make sure you latch them. So,
dude, they're talking about the amount of unsolved. Like, and I'm not talking about like, oh, Betty finally got tired of Bill and she killed him and hit him in the shit. Like, I'm talking about unsolved, like, you know, they live on a holler where they're fucking generations of family. It's a dead end street between two hills.
They're all inbred.
You're right, and there's no other nothing. And for some reason, one of them vanishes. Never seen them. Didn't go to the town, didn't get on a bus. No one, and there's thousands and thousands of cases of that in that. And I'm just like, dude, if somebody comes up missing around here, they literally do not stop.
Yeah.
It could take years and then they'll find, because it's just so like, oh my God, But over there, it's like, well, what the fuck do you want us to do? There's 500,000 square miles of
Yeah.
forest, and there's like 40 cops, and like we got other shit going on, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and not too far from here is one of the areas in which, like, they say most of the kidnapping happen. Like, children go missing all the
Yeah,
time. But is it really kidnappers? Is it uh,
that's
uh, kids getting sold into slavery or whatever? Or is it these big creatures taking them?
that's what I'm wondering,
Because, I
dude.
mean,
Because how are you going to have that many more child trafficking and kidnappers in a way less populated, way easier
yeah,
to be seen, way easier to register? Oh, that license plate doesn't come in and out of our town, but started to the last two. Like, way easier to solve, dude. I watch these crime shows and I'm like, you got to be fucking dumb as fuck to do a small town
yeah.
crime. But out here, who
Well,
knows? There's factories, you know. So yeah, you're right. It's got to be
you
something
got
else
cameras on almost every street out there. And that's one of the
everywhere,
reasons why I
dude.
left out there. It was
Uh
just
huh.
crazy there. You had zero
Yeah.
privacy there. And here, I
None,
mean,
dude. They fly drones,
yeah,
like
I could
everything
walk
here.
around bare ass naked out here. No one's going to say a damn thing.
Yeah.
They don't care. And even our
Right.
lake is now a topless lake. You can literally go in the lake topless. I mean, guys usually do all the time anyway, but still. Uh,
Like, oh, I'm sorry. I was doing a handstand. I figured my shorts counted as topless.
yeah. So it's like they have all this stuff
That's
going on
crazy.
out here, and all of a sudden now you have
Yeah.
one of the worst areas in the nation where children get abducted or taken. But
Doesn't
we
make
have wild
sense.
hogs and mountain lions and cougars and bear, and all those animals will grab their prey and either obliterate them, like eat them right there on the spot, or drag them to their den. Most of them will drag them to the den.
Especially wild
Yeah.
hogs.
The,
There won't be a fucking grain of hair left
yeah.
on the
And
ground.
we have packs, hundreds of packs of coyotes out here. I've been told there's wolf out here still. I haven't seen any or heard any, but I've been told there are. But all those animals,
The higher you go, there probably
yeah,
is.
definitely back in the Appalachia mountain area, more than likely. But all those animals, when they grab their victim, their prey, they take them back to their den to eat. Just like we go to the store to go
Crazy.
shopping or farm our own food or whatever the thing is we do, we all take it back to our dinner
Yeah.
table. And these animals, I feel, are kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And especially, it's way easier to go after a child who, especially nowadays, even growing up in those areas, like with technology and things, we're not as outdoors and as much as we try to train them or make the kids be what we used to be. It's fucking hard,
And
dude. It's got to be
they're
difficult.
blind. They're on this screen
They're
all the time.
blind. They're so
They're
yeah. They're so oblivious to. Oh, look, a piggy, and boom,
yeah.
they're eating.
They're on these screens. They're not observing their surroundings whatsoever. My daughter's
Yeah.
12. When she's out here, she's shooting guns with me. I got her a revolver for her Christmas one year. She's got a nice rifle that she's out here shooting. We're always doing this crap. There's times in which I let her on her phone so she can just watch YouTube or just binge, do
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But that's usually right before bed. But when we're out and about, she's out looking around, making sure no one's tracking her and all the crazy crap that's happening.
Right.
She's
Right.
like, no,
Because you're aware of
yeah.
it.
She's aware because
Exactly.
I've made her aware of it, and she knows this
Exactly.
world's not safe.
And most of the parents now, it's like, oh, cool, a virtual
That's
babysitter, man.
exactly
They
it.
just let them fuck. It's like, oh, we can go out to dinner. Here, honey, here's my phone. And it's
They're 4
like,
years old.
yeah, that's great. But now by the time they're 9, 10, 12, 15, 18,
Yeah,
well, how come I can't just have my way anymore and go through, you know? And it's like, no, you're going to go out and get eaten by a fucking
yeah,
Bigfoot because you're
yeah.
dumb.
Well, and then you know about my youngest brother, how he got in the motorcycle accident out in Arizona. There, this
Right?
kid was 16 years
Exactly.
old driving. His girlfriend was in the passenger seat. Who knows what she was doing to him, honestly, because He drove onto the wrong side of the freeway and hit him. I mean,
Jesus.
yes, he's young, so he was probably used to the screen blindness, just used to everything going on. Who knows if he was on his phone or if she was giving him a handy. I don't know what was going on,
Right.
but he plows right into the van because he's not paying attention, driving on the wrong side of the effing freeway. I mean, it's kind
Unbelievable.
of crap. So these young people have
Wow.
no sense of urgency or no sense of what's around them whatsoever.
Awareness. Yeah,
Awareness.
there's situational. Yeah, the situational awareness is literally doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
It's like, okay, let's go to the store. Oh, I'm there for ground beef, let alone this person that's been stalking you since you left your house. So,
Yeah. But oh shit, my phone battery's low. I better
yeah,
go.
how am I going to put this on Instagram?
What am I gonna
Yeah.
do? Yeah, fucking crazy.
And you're bitching at the beginning of this show about not having the Wi-Fi's.
Yeah, look, I never plugged the phone in and I still don't have good service, but we made it.
Yeah.
Fuck, maybe I am fucking one of the kids. Who
No,
knows?
half of your business is your internet, though. If you're not taking pictures and
You
uploading,
know what the thing is? Yeah, that's the world now, and like that's why I don't get too upset with the kids doing it and stuff. But it's just like, you know, when you're gonna turn around and scold your kid for this or that, but when it's time for them and they're being good, instead of doing something creative or putting them to work in their own benefit,
yeah,
even if it's something they don't really want to do, it's okay, go play your video game or go. Dude, we played video
yeah,
games. We didn't grow up in an area or an era that didn't have nothing. No, we did, but god damn, it was dark outside because we wanted to be outside,
riding bikes,
building a
yeah,
fort, digging a hole, driving a bike, uncovering bugs under a
lighting
rock.
shit on fire.
Yeah, it didn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Throwing darts into the neighbor's roof.
Excuse me, sleeping.
Sorry, my friend. Like, we got to do what we got to do nowadays.
Swimming at 2 a.m.
Oh my
yeah.
god! Yeah.
Well, we didn't have a glass
they
tablet in front of our face when we were out and about, though.
Right. Thank
And
God.
the stuff we did have was like, okay, we have Snake, and maybe we were lucky and had like a Game Boy Advance or maybe a PSP or something like that.
Maybe, right.
But that was
Right.
that's one of those rare cases. Okay, we're on a car trip. Okay, we're doing something that requires no effort whatsoever. We got someone driving for us, usually a parent, or if one of us was driving, let's say we were driving out towards Ridgecrest,
Right.
and you
Right.
had your passenger. Okay, they were adjusting the music for you. Your driver knows what they're doing, and you're either reading to them or you're doing something, hanging out on the games or something.
Yeah, hanging out, exactly.
But these kids now
I
are
think
walking through a park on their facing their phone like, oh, hi guys,
walking right through wet concrete. Didn't even know.
Or some kids on the swing set and get their head obliterated because he just got kicked in the head because his ass is up his phone the whole time.
Oh, yeah. And now the kid on the swing goes to jail for life because he fucking assaulted a kid on a cell phone. Well, I know the first like Game Boy I ever played was those chair side games that like Nana had and my dad's mom. Blackjack, and you had the fucking
the little pocket poker and all that stuff.
Bingo, yeah, the pocket poker. Those little digital, basically a calculator that they found a way to make it.
Yeah, it had dominoes or something.
And that was
stuff
about
on it. Yeah, it was. Those were fun though. I mean, nothing wrong with that. And then we had Tetris and Mario, and then it started getting better and better. But it's like,
but see, you know why our world really rock and roll, dude, is because our generation had
good music,
the top of the line music, the best game boards that had ever hit the streets because it was at the end of the game board era. And then the early entry to all the video games and cell phones. So really a good and bad thing is because we actually are kind of fucked in a way because the new kids, they only know tech. And like our parents and whatever only knew old school way. Where us,
we knew both.
We had to get our fucking ass kicked old school all the way up till we're like 17, 18. And then all of a sudden, oh, look, the new genre of technology and this. And now our parents hate us even more because we're like, oh, can we get this technology for what? That's the
Yeah.
devil. Fucking go to the military. Fucking, it's like, but the new kids don't get that
Yeah.
pressure. Like, I don't have kids, but if I had kids, I wouldn't be like, oh no, you gotta fucking, rah, rah, rah. It's like, all right, whatever the kids are doing, just fucking do it, dude. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well,
You
like
know,
we were talking about
it's
Elon
crazy.
Musk a little bit ago, he came out with that Neuralink, a device that goes inside of your
Yeah,
brain, and it's designed to help
dude.
like amputees and quadriplegics be able to move their arms and legs again. And they're building robotic
Mm-hmm.
limbs for these people that they're fully controllable with this. But it's potentially able to fully connect wirelessly to the network. So you'd be like, what is a hot dog and what's it made out of? And all of a sudden, you know all that information all at once. It's just downloaded to your brain.
Like chat GBT in the head. So like the guy I seen, I think I don't know if he was in China, but he did the Neuralink. Was it Minecraft or which one was it? But he actually is the first person to ever play a video game with his mind,
That's pretty cool.
and it just like it blew the world open. It was like it just
Yeah.
happened, dude.
I know there was a
And I'm
guy
like,
years
fuck,
and years ago that played Pong with just two sticky pads on his temples, and he's able to control that paddle up and down just by thinking it. But it's like, that's not really a video game. I mean, yes, it's a video game, but it's not really, you're just moving up and down. But if you're playing an actual game where it has multiple steps, multiple options,
dude.
that's
What
insane.
like? I'm trying to think like if you're that locked in and you're having to use your brain to navigate the fucking video game, like, because like damn well, if you're playing a video game right now with your PlayStation controller, you might be thinking about, fuck, dude, did I fucking shut the washer off or?
That turn off the
But you're
stove.
still fucking
Yeah.
blasting fools and fucking doing shit. But if I have to use my brain to like go into this war scene and do all this shit, and like the wife walks in, did you want gravy on your mashed potatoes? It's like, fuck you, bitch. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, like, what happens at that point?
Honestly,
Like, how do you get back out of it?
honestly though, I would think it would work just the same way because you're concentrating on doing a move, just like you're concentrating on pushing your button, your fingers. So if in your head you're
Okay.
saying move forward, you're physically using your thumb to push the forward stick, the stick forward to move your character. But I would think like in Neuralink, it would be reacting the same way. It would be sending the signal, okay, to move forward. And then someone asks you the question, you would have enough brain capacity to be able to answer that. I don't know if it would mess the game up,
Damn.
but the controls would understand you're
Dude.
not
We got to try that.
one day, who knows? The cyberpunk community that's going to be coming out
Hey,
soon, I'm sure that crap will be.
we'll be 80 years old. In 40 years from now, we're finally going to get to try it. And we'll be on the podcast like, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. And I'll be able to just teleport over there, go ahead and do the pod live, and then teleport back all in
Or
one
not
night.
even need mics and headphones. You just have
Nothing.
mental conversations. I mean, that would be pretty badass
Yeah.
too.
And it's already uploading right now onto the fucking thing. So when this ends, it's already up, fully edited.
Yeah, basically live but edited. That would be pretty cool.
Shit.
But I mean, that
Wow.
technology, it's almost here. There's an anime series slash manga series about this. I think it's called Sword Art Online. I think that's what it's called. And it's based in this year that this device comes out. It's like a helmet you put on your head, and it literally sucks your subconscious into the computer. And you basically lay down, go to sleep, but you're mentally fully awake and inside this video game playing. And everything you could do is called Deep Dive or Nerve Gear is what it was called in the series, if I remember correctly. And basically anything you could think about, you could do within this virtual world. I mean, the whole.
Okay, that might get a little out of hand.
I mean, literally anything you could think of, you could do in the virtual world. So,
okay, what do we say, Mike?
yeah, keep it PG there.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, that's pretty wow. So that's like the Sim, right? Remember the game,
Yeah,
like the Sim game, and like a couple movies that
like
came
The
out
Sims
where
and
like
stuff.
it was.
Yeah, but You're
Yeah.
this was more of a sword fighting style, whether they multiplayer online style game.
Whoa, is that like a gay film?
What?
Sword fighting?
Yeah,
No.
I got it now.
Anyway.
No, it's more like a multiplayer online Warcraft style game, but
Okay.
I don't remember all the details about it. It's been years since I've even read about the book.
Fuck, that's
But
crazy. Putting the helmet on and just getting crazy.
yeah, so the creator put this code in it. Once you're in the game, you can't log out, and the only way to log out is by beating the game. So you have like
Okay.
20,000 people stuck in this game for 2 years before they could beat it. And
Holy
yeah,
shit.
all the whole story premise follows these two main characters that basically fall in love, get married inside the game, and then when they wake up, they're like all crippled and shit because they've been in a bed or basically a coma for 2 years. And
Fuck.
so they're all withered up, little tiny skin and bone, basically looking people, and
Damn.
it's crazy. But if you died in the game, you'd actually die in real life because it literally microwave your brain. So that's how that worked. But theoretically,
Well, let's hope the other version that's coming out's a little different.
well, yeah, theoretically though, all the stuff that they talked about in that series could
Yeah.
realistically be real, like being able to control.
I mean, I believe it,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, it all depends.
Well, dude.
And think about if you could fly a fighter jet through space, let's say a spaceship, you'd want to be able to control it with your mind or have an AI computer flying it because you don't want to be on a
Yeah.
stick flying through the stars and all these asteroids or some shit like that all the time. Like half these UFOs.
No, I get you. You do. I mean, automation, of course, is gotta be fucking ultimately badass for like medical reasons,
Yeah,
military, even our personal. But the problem is there's uh dying need for more. Like when I have my Meta AI glasses on, where's the case right here? When I have these on, I don't know if it's like what they call rage bait or whatever, but I get so pissed off at Meta because it will not give me the answer that I
it's
want.
meta. That's why.
And like I mean, and the thing is, it's like I can ask it in 50 different ways, and it'll like wiggle worm its way around what I know it wants to tell me. And like I'll tell it, I know you want to tell me more, and it's like,
No, I'm not allowed.
oh well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate your concern, and maybe in the future I can help you
Yeah,
more. And it's like, don't fuck with me,
dude.
dude.
Just think about during like COVID and shit, all the people that got banned from Facebook just because the government
Yeah.
said if anyone says anything against COVID or getting the shot, ban them. You don't even give them a chance, just ban them. And that was
Yes.
literally happening.
Yes.
Well, that's all Meta is. It's the same company, same corporation.
Uh-huh.
If they don't want you to know something, they're just going to blue ball you until you give up on even trying. So
Asking
you're
it
just going to be
right.
out there saying, why is the world spin? Why are the stars blink this color? Why is the North
Yeah,
Star always
exactly.
visible in the direct north?
You're just gonna ask shit that you could already know the answer to, basically.
Yeah. But, and then they're like, well, why is the stop sign red? Well, because I made it that way. It's not going to tell you actual things that
Yeah.
matter. It's just going to tell you a
Right. Right.
government approved answer.
Yes.
And
And see, that's the problem. Is it's like if we're gonna unlock these technologies, and we're like, at what point are they gonna put out the facts first, so that when we have these technologies, we're not just so dire curiosity to ask the new electric god,
yeah,
like, oh, if God knows the answers to everything, well then chat must know it
yeah.
too. Hey, chat GBT, why is fucking, whatever?
Dude, and
I don't know. I can't answer that
yeah.
question. And it's like, you suck.
And honestly, I'm going to tell you this. I would personally suggest using Grok over ChatGPT.
I've heard Grok is pretty badass,
It's
dude.
more open, and since it's run by Elon
Mm.
Musk, it has more not government official answers. If you understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, it'll actually tell you stuff.
Yeah.
And I've noticed with ChatGPT, it'll give you the runaround about everything. unless you like
It
write me
does.
a letter of recommend, a letter of
Sure.
retirement, whatever the hell. Just make it as vulgar as
Right.
possible.
Resignation.
And it's like,
Right. Right.
go F yourself, you effing monkeys, and all this crap. It'll say all this crap in this letter. But if you actually ask it for something philosophical, it's just like,
It's
I don't
very
know what you
vague.
mean by that. So
Yeah. Right.
that's where
Right.
Grok would be like, yeah, I'll tell you the best I know, because that's what
Yeah.
it's designed to do.
And how do you access that
It's
one?
just grok.com, or you could download the app to your
Oh,
phone.
okay.
Honestly, I've
Oh,
used
okay. So
multiple,
it's
but that one has been really good. I use
right.
it for programming, for uh, writing different scripts and stuff for different things you need. They're upgrading it all the time. Soon it's supposed to be able to do like Sonos, where it will do the AI songs, where you can create a song about anything.
Oh,
Suno,
nice.
that's what it's called, Suno.
Yeah.
Supposedly it'll do that. It'll do image generation, all kinds of stuff. It's pretty neat. Um,
Fuck, I might have to buy stocks in
yeah,
that
it's
one.
pretty neat. And then like Apple AI absolutely is horseshit. It's the worst AI on the face of the earth.
Oh, like
Siri,
Siri?
yeah.
Siri is
Well, and then we have this.
trash. Whoa.
You woke your bitch up.
Yeah,
Uh,
I bet you all. I thought my battery was dead. Hell no.
it's like, what you want? What you want, foo?
Yeah.
No, Siri's absolute garbage. But Apple
Yeah.
did just sign something. I don't know how true this is. This is all hearsay as of right now. They signed a $20 billion contract with Google to use Gemini. So we're supposed to be getting
Mm.
Gemini on Apple devices. So at least we'll have,
So you can say, "Hey Apple, what's a fucking score?" And it'll be more
yeah,
of
it'll actually give you real things.
right.
Not, you want me to check the internet? Do you want me to check ChatGPT?
Oh yeah, no, like if you ask Siri something, it'll always give you the what is not encyclopedia. What's the one I'm thinking of? The fucking like the
Yeah,
definition on
the
Google is
dictionaries or
always
something like that.
the
Yeah,
yeah. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to click on websites. I just want to know what channel the fucking Laker game
yeah.
is on. Like
And honest,
something simple.
so like
Yeah.
if you ask ChatGPT, it'll say all the legit reasons where to find these things. If you ask Grok, it'll show
Yeah.
the non-legit reasons of where to find them. So
So then you can kind of do like a Venn diagram or what is it called where like the two circles meet.
well,
Yeah.
Grok will show you everything, is what I'm trying to tell you. Like blacklisted sites and everything.
Beyond. I
So
got you.
it searches the entire web history of everybody versus, okay, CBS is saying it's on CBS, so let's just send you there. Grok will say, well, we found it on YouTube for free. So I mean that,
Ah,
yeah, it's pretty decent.
that's kind of cool. So he's more like the
Yeah,
buddy.
he's
Well, see, okay, and see that's one of those things where I'm like, that's where Elon Musk seems like he's one of the
yeah.
guys.
He
You
wants to
know,
just sit there,
he
crack
likes to
a
smoke a
beer.
little
Yeah,
weed. Yeah,
yeah.
he does his thing. He's not ashamed of it. Doesn't care. He was a silly ass in the White House, whatever. And then over here, oh yeah, clean energy. Tesla. I was like, dude, stop. Dude, you just want money. Let me get another
Honestly, he
one.
was trying to do the best what he could when he founded Tesla. And honestly, he
I
was
know
trying to
that.
go beyond electric cars. We all know he was trying to do
Yeah.
something much more powerful than that, but we're only limited by the technology we have at our time. So,
Yeah, that's true. Isn't it weird to be that far advanced in your mind, but like you're like, fuck, how can I speed up the world to get to where I need to
right?
be? It's like Einstein, it's just
Yeah, and he's definitely, there's everyone says, okay, well, he's got issues. I mean, you could tell by looking at him, the man's so brilliant, it's ridiculous. I don't know if he's got like Asperger's or something. He definitely has
something's up.
something going on, but the dude's a
Yeah.
freaking genius.
It just might be an extreme IQ, dude. Like you got to think about it. Like if I go into a parking lot and I'm like telling my wife like, fuck man, Walmart looks crowded today and shit, where are we going to park? Like I'm already overthinking everything and like her mind is more like, all right, cool, we're at Walmart, we'll just find a spot. Like there's two different
Yeah.
mindsets for the same thing. Where him, it's
I'm just
like,
buying Walmart.
oh shit, oh yeah, or like I'm pulling into Walmart and fuck, if I could build a 2-story parking structures and there's 40 cars per section and I do it like this, like in his mind, it's just how do you walk through life and not over analyze every fucking thing? You smoke a gang of
Yeah.
weed and you're still fucking smart as fuck, dude. I'm telling you, I have video. I'll post it. Rockets every week.
Yeah.
I look out. Oh, look, another. It's almost to the point where like that's all I see.
But you notice when his rockets go up, those trails that they leave behind, they only last for what, 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
Nothing close to a
Yeah.
chemtrail.
That's what I'm saying. Back when we started,
It goes so
it's
fast.
hydrogen. That's pure explosive force. You make oxygen and hydrogen, you get water. When you burn hydrogen, it combines with the oxygen in the air and makes pure water. So it's turning into mist vapor in the air and then combining into water droplets and falling, or it's just evaporating into the atmosphere like water does. So it's clean, but then you have these chemtrails and you're like, that's bullshit. That is not a rocket engine.
Yeah.
That's not a jet engine. I've worked on jet engines before. I know what they burn. I mean, you could even run propane in the damn jet engine if you do it right.
Exactly.
And they burn clean.
But these things are leaving a fucking 10,000 mile long, 40-mile wide fucking skunk trail.
Lead
It's
and
like,
zinc
no,
and all
dude.
these other heavy elements that are toxic.
Aluminized fucking. For what? To control the environment, to do what?
It turns the frogs gay. Don't you know it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Honestly, it shows.
Every frog I've kissed turns into a prince, and I'm like, isn't it supposed to be the other way around? I thought, oh, that's right.
Dude, there's I'm trying to remember exactly which chemical it is, but one of them in it allows for basically it allows for mind control. It makes you very susceptible to people telling you to do things.
Right, like manipulation in a sense.
So if this stuff's happening all the time and the person running for governor, running for president says, well, you need to vote for me or you ain't black, you're going to want to vote for him.
Right.
You know.
Right. Or this or that. Yeah, I get you. So it becomes more of like an aid for whatever agenda they have. Because you got to think about it. They've been doing the chemtrail thing for so long. It's just took forever for anybody to have a platform to talk about it. So it's like I guarantee you, when we were trying to get rid of Governor Newsom, 2 times they tried to run him out of office. The chemtrails were heavy, dude. Like all of a sudden, I just felt like, let me keep him in office. Like I was definitely fucking.
You're in zombie mode.
He's the best governor. Yeah, I was just cooked, dude. So yeah, no, I definitely believe
and
it.
I don't know if it causes a radiation pollution. I don't know if it does anything to the atmosphere. I mean, I'm not a scientist that has worked with heavy elements and what it does in the upper atmosphere. I don't know. But I know once it reaches the ground, gets into our water system, gets on our food, it becomes ingested into our body. It causes us to be susceptible to people's suggestions.
It has, dude. It has to, bro. It has to. You can't ingest anything.
Well,
I mean, think about it. If you didn't get anything except oxygen, you'd die. Like, I mean, so then, like, if you have the water, the food, the oxygen that you need, do you need to, hey, dude, go ahead and burn some galvanized for like 30 minutes a day? Okay, sure, yeah.
Let's go weld some.
Oh, I can, all of a sudden, I got yellow lenses for fucking, what happened?
Your skin's purple.
But and I mean, I don't know, but my thing is where's the funding and what's the profit? Like, what is it that it's doing? So is it doing enough to help grow crops and enough to where in the big picture it does help, but in the bigger picture it's killing everybody? And like, I don't know. I don't get it. That's the part I don't understand.
Yeah, like,
and it's frustrating.
What was it? Aluminum oxide? No, aluminum sulfate. Anyway, it's one of those that they put on McDonald's French fries. It's
Yeah,
why are we
why?
using heavy metals as a seasoning? Because it's one of the best French fries that there is. I ain't gonna lie, McDonald's French fries are amazing. But why are we putting heavy
Yeah,
metals and toxic things on it?
for what?
I mean, they used to use a beef to fry their French fries. So it was very good, very naturally flavored. But the vegans
Mm-hmm.
were in uproar because they couldn't have the French fries. So
Mm.
they changed it. So now it's, I don't know what they're using to fry them with. It could be motor oil for all I know. And then now they're putting heavy metals on the French fries for seasoning.
God damn, it's like a ska
Yeah.
band. I mean, what they need to do then is there needs to be like a new branch of people that, like, you know how there's vegans and this and that. I don't eat
Yeah.
metals.
Well, I mean, that's
So,
pretty much
I
what
mean,
the Maha movement was for. Make America healthy again. With
yeah,
I can't think of names for anything. Kennedy, when he was talking about all
no,
that, he's trying to
yes,
get rid of all the
yes.
artificial color. I mean, who needs to?
The 3D printed
Yeah, he
meat,
doesn't want that. Why do we need bright red Kool Aid? You don't need red
you
Kool Aid.
don't.
You can have
You don't
naturally
need
colored
dyes.
Kool Aid that's that color because it's super easy to get red coloring from cherries or
Yep,
apples or whatever because they could peel the apple and get the red
yeah.
dye out of the pill. So it's like,
Whatever, dude. There's enough natural colors out there where you don't need to be dyeing our kidneys
yeah.
and our organs red and purple and blue. And for what?
And when you're eating these artificial colors, your shit turns colors for weeks. As to where if you're
I
eating
know.
natural stuff, you go out of country, you have all the same food. Coca Cola's dyed with a natural color, it's not some caramel color additive. Their Fresca, their orange soda, is dyed with real orange. It's made with real orange coloring,
Mm-hmm.
real orange juice. All these things are naturally colored. And then here it's like the more artificial, the brighter the color. Let's just draw them in like flies to
Yeah,
a bug zapper or
it's
something like that. It's like, why?
yeah, it's curb appeal. It's the it has to look as good as it does on the commercial. Which, by the way, none of the fast food
It
ever
it
does. But
hasn't since the
like,
70s.
yeah, you walk into a 7-Eleven and oh, look at all the different colored logos and different bright red Gatorades and blue fucking this and that, and you just think like, oh, it's
Yeah.
Candyland. I mean, if you walked in and everything was just clear liquid with a black label, you'd be like, I'm not buying none of this shit. So they've figured out what triggers the brain, what makes the brain compulsive to buy. And that, I mean, obviously, right? That's marketing and ads and YouTube with their big red symbol. And, but if it's going to fuck you up and it's going to kill you, there needs to be somebody to finally step in.
Yeah.
And Reagan's one of the only people that has said anything about it. Because I'm watching this 3D meat the other day.
That is crazy.
I don't know what they're doing, bro, or how they do it, but by time it's done, it's literally a fucking piece of
Yeah.
meat. And it's like the tube or whatever they use is some sort of an organic
Yeah.
compound, but you know it has to have some sort of a latex or something in it that helps,
Microplastics and all kinds of
solidify
crap.
it.
Yeah.
Bro, and it looked just like a
Yeah.
ribeye. And I was like, oh my
And then
God. And they grill
yeah,
it.
it's crazy.
I'm like,
They
what
out
the
they add all
fuck,
these like
dude?
liquid smokes and paints, these food grade, food safe
Yes.
paints, but it's like how are you saying it's fully safe for people, but we're the only country that even allows it because it's so toxic? I mean, if
Yeah.
a vegan wants to have something that looks like meat, tastes like meat, smells like meat, why the hell aren't they eating meat?
Dude, literally.
I mean, we have
Oh, I saved a cow's life. No, you didn't,
just for
dude.
you saving that cow's life, I'm going to eat 16 more cows. For every one you didn't kill, I'm going to eat 16 more. And
Yeah.
don't tip me. I've
Yep.
raised my own beef and I've butchered them myself. So that ain't no joke.
Right.
But,
Yep.
and these cows out here ain't no damn joke, man. We're talking 2,000-pound cows. These are freaking
Big
massive
boys.
cows. I mean, their shoulders are
Yeah.
4 feet, 5 feet tall. These are
That's some good
big
meat.
ass cows. Yeah. So I don't know.
Damn.
It's crazy.
That's good
I don't know
shit.
how these 3D
Yeah.
printers are working for that, or not the 3D printers. I know how that works. The 3D printed meat. I have no idea how they work, what they're
It
made out of.
just
It's just, If it was okay, if it was printing with Jello and it was like a candy made of actual Jello or something like that, that'd be kind of cool
Right.
because okay, it's
Right.
Jello. It's made from marrow of bones and stuff like that. Okay, it's a natural process. But what the
It's some
hell,
right, right, right. I know. Yeah, I know, dude. It's almost kind of a little disgusting, really. I mean, and then you don't know who's using it, who's not, and it's like you hear these rumors about Tyson branded this, and then you're thinking, "Fuck, dude, can't I just buy a TV dinner? Like, do I really have to go through all
dude?
this?"
And this
But
is supposed to be like top secret or whatever, but my dad knows someone that works at Tyson down in what is it, Georgia, South Carolina? I can't remember where it's at now. But he's saying these
yeah,
chickens are fucking 4.5 or 3.5, 4 feet tall
big
because they're
motherfuckers.
injected with all the steroids and stuff from the time they hatch out of an egg. So these things get bigger and bigger. They're basically mini ostriches, but it's
Yeah.
all steroids and injections and hormones. And why aren't we getting this
Phew.
natural meat anymore? Well, these chickens don't get that big if they're natural. So
Yeah, and so then you don't have enough meat to go around because we're eating 70 million chickens a fucking
yeah,
day. And it's like there's not even that many chickens in the so where's all what you know what I
yeah.
mean?
But
Like how's McDonald's going to serve 5 million burgers per store to X so you're talking a billion patties a day,
yeah,
one restaurant chain.
dude, and they found human tissue in one of the testings they did just recently from McDonald's. So it's just like,
I seen that.
is it people meat?
It's like X yeah. X amount percent of human DNA found in McDonald's burger. And I'm like, what does that even fucking
Yeah. Is it
mean?
fetuses? Are they out behind one of the hospitals over here when the dead people go in for cremation? They just throw them in a giant wood chipper and throw them in the burger mix. I don't know.
I'm never eating fast food again after tonight. I'm dead serious, dude.
Yeah, who knows, man?
Oh my God. That's crazy. What time is it over there, dude? Because we're at 3 a.m.
5
here.
o'clock. Well, 6 o'clock, but
All right. Well, yeah, you're right on the border of
yeah,
Appalachia. But, well, Aaron, we're going to wrap up,
sounds
dude.
good.
Okay. I appreciate you. We did an hour and 42 tonight, so we cranked it for our first episode.
Yeah,
It's pretty
not too
good.
bad. We'll definitely keep this series going. We'll be back with y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be back with you guys. Thank you guys so much. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We got a lot more videos coming out. And Aaron, I'll be talking to you tomorrow. Well, later today, I
Yes, sir.
guess.
Couple minutes, I guess.
And yeah. All right. Well, I'll let you know when this video comes out, bro. And then we'll go from there. Thanks a lot for coming on,
Not a
brother.
problem. Thank you.
All right, bro.
Later.
Later.